What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about a Canadian icon named Mr. Dressup. So this is something that I've really wanted to take a look at this for a while now. Apparently, this was a very popular children's TV show in Canada starring a man named Ernie Coombs, who played a character called Mr. Dressup. And to be completely honest, as an American, I think I can say this, most of us Americans have never heard of this guy before. I had never heard of this show, never seen it before, and I have learned now that Mr. Dressup is kind of considered the Canadian Mr. Rogers, which is a show that a lot of us Americans grew up on, and that's some pretty high praise. People loved Mr. Rogers, and I'm sure there's Canadians out there who know Mr. Rogers as well. But Mr. Dressup, I am not at all familiar with. I'm sure a lot of you Canadians have fond memories of this show. Maybe you watched this as a kid growing up. So today, I want to take a look at an episode of Mr. Dressup. This is just a popular one that I pulled from YouTube. They're pretty long. This is like an hour and 11 minutes, so I'm going to jump around this episode and kind of look at different parts and bits that Mr. Dressup does and just kind of see what this is all about. So let's take a look. This is very old school. Got a clown, a dog, and a kid. This is already like giving me nostalgia. It's like clearly a hand animated cartoon, not like some of the modern 3D, CGI kids shows that you see today. It's just very like simple and cute and wholesome. So this is kind of bringing me back a little bit to a simpler time. There he is! Is that Mr. Dressup? He's painting. Wow. I have to say, this is so, therapeutic. It's so soothing. I don't know if a lot of you guys have seen some of the modern cartoons, children's shows that are, very modern. Recently, I had a child, my first baby, who's a boy, which I'm very excited about. He's actually napping right now, but I think I have a photo I could, let me see here. Where are you? Yeah, here we go. There we go. Look at that. Ha ha ha! There he is. He's already cooler than me. Look at that outfit. You see the resemblance? Do you see the family resemblance? Yes. This is my baby boy, and having a child now, I've started to look at some of these kids shows that they got out there. It's different than the stuff I grew up on, probably different from the stuff you might have grown up on. And the shows are very like da 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 boom, does that make any sense? They're very intense, some of them. Very a lot of stimuli, a lot of stuff going on. This is just very soothing, very simple, innocent, very slow paced. I like this already. We need to go back to this maybe, so kids can just be chill,
Nope, it isn't that. Not that either. Wonder where it could be. Oh, dear. It's not that, Finnegan. Oh, hi. Finnegan and I are just looking for my ball. So far, we haven't found it.
Oh, there he is, Finnegan.
Oh, what have you got there, Finnegan?
I haven't seen a show like this in so long. This does remind me of Mr. Rogers already, with like the puppets and stuff like that, and the actual physical sets rather than everything being like computer generated.
2 worms.
Worms.
Well, they're not real. They're just toy ones, of course. That was funny when we found the worms in the garden, remember? It's so hard to tell their tails from their heads. I wonder how they can tell.
Yeah.
No.
True.
I didn't want to be a worm, Finnegan. You were the one who wanted to be the worm. Remember?
He wanted to be a worm?
Oh, we found one. We found 2.
There he is! All right, fine. We're having a flashback. I'm not exactly sure what's happening. It's kind of funny watching children's shows as an adult, you know, because this is not meant for me. This is meant for like little kids, probably older than my baby son is, you know, maybe toddlers or something. So I have to kind of suspend my logic and analysis a little bit, because this is like for children. It's not strictly going to make complete sense. It's going to be very simple.
Found 2.
Found
You
2
want to
what?
see them?
2 cups?
No, they're in the cup.
What are?
The things we found, the worms.
The
Worms in
the
the
worms?
Did
Well,
you
that's
dig
okay.
worms?
Yeah,
Can I look at them?
sure.
Ooh, wiggly.
They don't mind.
Wiggly,
Don't think.
crawly, squirmy. Well, I'm glad you put some wet paper in there, because worms don't like to be dried out.
So this is Mr. Dressup. This is my first impression of him. He seems like your lovable, kind grandpa, which is what the point is, I'm guessing.
No, I'm not
that's
going to
what
dry them out. I'm going to take them back outside
Are you?
soon.
Okay, see if I can get them out of here.
What are we doing here?
I like to look at them crawling around. Come on, worms.
Worms? Like actual worms?
There's one worm.
Like real worms?
Ooh, look at him.
Oh. Oh.
Her, I don't know.
You know,
Yeah,
worms.
fills up.
Worms don't have heads.
What the heck is
It's hard
this?
to tell which is the front end and which is the back end of a worm. I guess either one.
I gotta say, this is very, very different from what they would show now. And even what I grew up on, like in the 90s. This is very, very different. I'm not sure they would do this, like have live animal. Like, it's a worm, but like a live worm on TV. There's no script going on here, is there? It's all just improv. Like, he's just talking about worms.
One will do.
I looked at it and I couldn't find out.
Well, this one has a fat end and a skinny end, but when they crawl,
Ugh!
see, one end gets a little
Oh my.
fatter. Oh, look at that, he's turning right over.
Because it doesn't like being in a dry place.
No, I
Maybe.
won't leave them out here too long because I don't want them to dry out. They're kind of pretty, aren't they?
No. No, that's a hard disagree with Mr. Dressup. They're not pretty, but I don't know. I don't know what I would think if my kid was watching this. I think this is just like a very random segment to have started on. Like he's grabbing worms. I think so. He obviously is very soothing, gentle, kind guy. Just kind of talks about stuff in a matter-of-fact way. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit past the worms, because I'd like to see some other segments that he's done.
Back out to the garden.
Uh-huh.
I'll see if I can make you an owl suit.
All right.
And it won't take very long
I'll
either.
put them back in the dirt where I found them, then they can find their family.
Put them back. Put them back. Go. An
An
owl suit.
An owl suit.
What does that mean?
Working on something a little while ago. I was using paper bags.
What does that
I
mean?
got one that's somewhere
Owl.
here.
What is an owl
Yeah.
suit?
Just the right size for Casey. See, I cut it off here and I rounded it off in front. So it just rests on his shoulders there.
Ah.
Now, I'm going to make 2 eyes, and this is going to be an owl mask.
Okay.
A paper bag owl mask.
Okay.
Eyes. Have to figure out just about where Casey's eyes would come. I think about there. And I'll cut out those 2 circles.
This is, I don't know. I don't exactly remember Mr. Rogers that well, but this is very, like, off the cuff. Obviously, he has some loose talking points, like, I'm gonna have worms. I'm gonna make an owl mask out of a paper bag, but it's really just filming him doing his thing. And it's very, like, strangely mesmerizing. I could see where kids could really just sit and watch this. And again, I like how calm and gentle everything is. The vibe is good. This is the programming, like, it's good for kids to watch stuff like this because it's very just like, it's just normal. It just teaches kids to just be like calm and normal and stuff.
With my sharp scissors, very carefully.
Okay, so he's gonna make an owl mask. This is gonna take him like 10 minutes to do.
Hope I can wear it. Can
Oh,
you
wow.
fit?
That's actually a good mask. Oh,
Can you see through it all right?
okay.
Yes.
Mind
That's,
your arm there.
that's actually impressive. Like, the coloring job he did on this is actually a lot better than I thought. He's obviously like an artist.
There it is. Looks pretty good on you.
Ooh. How do I look? Do I look like an owl?
Yeah.
I think Owl's waking up. I mean, our
What?
wise owl is waking up.
Uh-oh, why
who's
don't
this?
owl look at me?
Who's this?
Me.
What?
Ooh, you look like an owl, indeed you do.
I think you're lucky to be an owl because you get to stay up all night, don't you?
To-it-to-wee, to-it-to-woo.
I don't know if he is lucky because this owl is trapped. He's trapped in a picture on the wall forever. I don't know how lucky he is. Oh, here's Mr. Dressup. So this show, I'm trying to understand what the format of the show is. I'm not sure there is a format. This is just the most random series of things I've ever seen in my life.
1,
I was drawing a cake.
2, 3, 4 blue candles with flames.
Cool.
And we were very careful and we lit the candles. And then you made a wish, didn't you?
So you could either watch the show. This is the most soothing show on earth. Or you could you could play along, like draw along. What's going on here? What the heck is going on here? What is what is this?
Quack, quack. Oh, quack. Goodbye.
All right.
That's very funny. I thought that only birds lived in trees.
Wow.
Oh, quack, 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 quack. I think I see another place might make a nice house for me.
This is what it used to be. This is what you used to watch.
This looks like a place that I can get inside of.
Okay, I'm going to hand down my first criticism for today. One thing that a lot of modern shows do have is they try very hard to be educational. Like, not that this isn't educational. He's teaching you to draw, to pretend, to play, and about worms as well. But a lot of the modern kids shows that I've been checking out, they almost have an emphasis on like, okay, we're gonna practice counting, we're gonna practice the ABCs. Like this back in Mr. Dressup days, it was more people. I don't think weren't so like wrapped up in that. Like everyone now is like my baby has to be a genius. If he's not saying the ABCs by the time he's 2 weeks old, something's wrong. But I will say I like some of the shows nowadays that are more modern are really, really educational. That's like the whole focus of the show is learning. This is a little more random. Like, I don't know what dressing up in a giant duck costume actually does for a kid, other than if you're a very young kid, very, very young, like maybe like my son's age or a little older, it's just entertainment. It's just like they need something to watch. And it doesn't really matter what it is. And a silly guy in a duck suit is good. And don't get me wrong, some of this show does seem educational, like legitimately.
We'll have to
Goldilocks and
think
the
of
Three
something
Bears.
to do once I
he's
get
sewing.
this button sewed on my PJs.
Ah, sewing.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
about done. I just have to put it through once. Ouch!
What did you do?
Oh no.
I stuck my finger with a needle.
Oh, is it bleeding?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, you better have something to put on it. Yeah, you need a Band-Aid. Better put a Band-Aid on it.
I don't think I need a
I think
Band-Aid,
you do,
Casey.
yeah.
Just a
you
little.
should put something on it, because one time when I hurt
Stop
myself
bleeding.
and I didn't put it on and it got dirty.
You think so?
Yeah, I think you should put one on.
Okay. I might have spoke too soon. Like, there's clearly... This is a long show. They just put a camera on Mr. Dressup for an hour and said, go crazy. Now he's sewing. That's a life skill. So kids can watch him do a lot of different things and learn that way. And he's teaching about, like, getting hurt and taking care of your wound with a Band-Aid and cleaning. That's good. And there's some cartoon elements here.
And the toothpaste shot out all over the bathroom and all over Mr.
I feel like this was a bad frame to just randomly choose.
Fox. Well, then when he tried to get the toothpaste cap out of the pipes under the sink, the water poured out, and then more and more water until there was a flood in the bathroom. Next thing, when Mr. Fox was turning on the faucet to fill the tub for a bath, he turned on the shower by mistake and got wet all over.
You know what? I finally realized what this is. This is like if your grandpa came over and was babysitting your kid. He would read a storybook like this to you. He'd do some sewing. He'd play pretend like a duck. This is like having your own personal grandpa in your TV set, like interacting with you in more of a realistic, real world way. In more of like an impromptu, like, who knows what we're going to do today, Grandpa? And then you do all these random fun things. That's really what this show is trying to be, I think.
This is the way I carry the beads, carry the beads, carry the beads. Whoop.
Careful! Oh, no.
All over. I tripped on the rug. Oh, Casey.
I think maybe Finnegan and I should just go and pick up the beads and
Would
go
you?
someplace quietly for a little while by ourselves.
Thank you.
Come on.
Don't slip on the beads.
Come on, Finnegan.
You're gonna make Finnegan do it? You're not gonna do it? You're gonna make them do it. He is in this scenario Grandpa, and so it's like Grandpa would be like, come on, Tyler, you go pick up the beads for me. Ugh, I gotta sit down right here and take a little break.
I'm going to cough. Hey, choo!
Hello, Mr. Backwards. Goodbye, Mr. Backwards.
Well, goodbye, Casey.
Who are you?
Mr. Backwards.
I'm sorry, but I have to come in now.
It's okay.
I'll see you yesterday.
Oh, you mean you have to? He means he has to leave.
Hello.
Hello, Mr.
Oh, he's doing everything backwards. Hello means goodbye, and he's standing the wrong way. Okay, I think unfortunately. Oh, look at this! Look at this hat! Look at this! The episodes are very long. They're like an hour. So I only have a limited time to get a gauge of what Mr. Dressup is all about. And this, I do feel like I got a decent idea today of like what he does. And I totally understand the Mr. Rogers comparison now. He's different enough from Mr. Rogers to be his own guy, his own Mr. Dressup. And so it is different and it is his own thing. He's just a sweet, nice, silly, sort of grandfatherly figure that does some learning, some entertaining, some make believe, some singing, some art. It seems like a great kids show, to be honest. Like after seeing all this, I had my praises and my criticisms. Overall, seems like a really great kids show that seems very gentle, nice, teaches you to be nice and patient, and it's kind of slow paced, which some kids need. So I like this. I like Mr. Dressup a lot. It was a lot of fun to finally like take a look and see what it's kind of like. So anyway, if you enjoyed this, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on Mr. Dressup, especially if you ever watched this growing up, like, and have memories, fond memories of this. It'd be fun to hear your thoughts on Mr. Dressup. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canada and Canadian culture and things from Canada I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.